So Damer looks towards all of you, and mentions, your little fiery friend did mention that strength needs to be what is sought after next, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Looks
I
that
wouldn't
way.
call him a friend, but
I'm going to assume it is the same that I know of, yes.
Precisely.
Which is all the more concerning.
Just know this, Olivine. The current holder of that sword isn't the same one that you knew or have heard of.
Wonderful.
Catherine also looks surprised.
So am I then to assume that the present, or previous, I should say, home, or holder is possibly deceased? Correct?
That is incorrect.
Oh?
You might want to get to her soon. She could be just laying in her deathbed.
Willingly or unwillingly put there?
I would think that time would understand.
Yes. But I must ask, as far as whom the wielder now is, would she have given it to him, or her, or was it taken? Was the weapon passed on or stolen? If I could request at least that much.
Damer looks towards Margarita and Adelheid specifically.
Upon saying what part of a sentence?
When Olivine was asking if the weapon was passed down or taken.
Okay.
Perhaps the little book that you found might be of some use. Wouldn't it?
Book? All of this kind of turns her head.
Margarita just goes, how much time do we have?
Damer closes his eyes, still with that toothy grin.
Just looks at Vathos.
You have just a couple of weeks.
Thanks.
So Margarita looks at Vathos.
Yeah.
Do you see Vathos's hand shaking like holding onto his spear or his trident?
She looks at him questioningly. Trying to catch his eyes.
By the way, all the paladins' divine senses were already were turned off immediately after the fight ended.
Oh, never mind then.
Turn off, you said?
What was that?
You cut off part of the sentence.
Oh.
You said it got turned off.
Yes, they automatically turned off immediately after the fight ended.
Okay,
Okay.
and it's been, yeah. So it's been going just non-stop until just after the fight ended.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Something that your paladin powers cannot ignore. Like, literally cannot. Okay, so, what say Margarita's doing?
Margaret is just trying to catch Valtha's eyes.
Okay, Margarita, roll insight.
Okay, hold on. Mesnisa wakes up. Wake up. There you go. 13.
You're not sure, but you're beginning to feel something that you've never recognized from Vathos ever before.
Something
That you
alien.
Yes. You're starting to recognize what seems to be fear from his eyes.
She'll kind of softly step in front of him, not very obviously to block him, more like just a little closer to his front, and then have a hand near him
Have a hand near him?
in a sort of gesture that he'd recognize as it'll be fine.
Okay. He breaks out of his trance, basically. Let's see. Whatever is the matter, my princess?
Nothing.
I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna get some air and space. I'm feeling a little queasy.
It's also like pipes up. Yeah. I think I need to go lie down. She says that she's like she has a hand on her forehead.
Same.
And Adelheid moves over to Isamos. And let's see here. Olavan, you can hear let's see here. Olavan, actually roll perception with advantage.
Oops. That was an accident.
What'd you do?
I undid it. I accidentally. Don't worry about it. I fixed it with an undo.
Good.
Okay. I think.
Yeah. It's nothing. It was nothing important. I accidentally moved myself out of bounds.
Out of bounds, that's funny.
Yeah, I accidentally
29.
put my.
Okay.
Not out of bounds, just away from wherever, in the wrong direction. But yeah, at this point, Akifi slips off after having excused herself.
Alright then. Olavine, you hear Isamos saying it'll be alright, okay? We'll try to figure something out.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Olavine, you also notice something odd. Let's see here. There seems to be some scarring in both Isamos and Ekenra, from previous battles. It looks like the scars, rather than just being like blotches of skin basically, or like rise or fall of skin. You notice that they.
Scar
Did you hear me?
So like scar tissue.
Yep. Instead of just like regular scar tissue, you notice that that roughly match the skin color. You notice that the scar tissue that they have seems somewhat gray.
Would I happen to know what this is?
Let's see here. I need you to roll an intelligence check. Wait. I'll take your character to the. Where'd you put your character?
Just down below.
Where's down below? Oh. Okay, got it. Ah, my eyes. Let's see here.
Take care of those darn eyes of yours.
A whopping 7.
Okay, hold on. It should be like the eastern wing of the keep of the mansion.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got for now.
Ah, fuck. Come on. Don't break. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. What was that? Okay. Olive knows that that's different and somewhat familiar, but she can't place her finger on. She can't quite place her finger on it. But she knows a little bit about this, and she thinks it's something related to Clea of Solace.
Olivine will make note to talk with Isimos later.
Sorry, what is of Cleave Solus?
Oh, I said that Olivine notices like that scarring that that both Isimos and Akenra have. Rather
Right.
than just having the same color as their skin as they typically would, she notices that they both that their scar tissue both seems a bit more gray or silvery.
Okay.
Very unusual scar tissue. Though, for reasons, something to do with Cleosolus?
Clea of
Fuck,
Solace.
I can never pronounce that damn name. Cleosolus.
Cleave Solus. Clyom Solas.
Clea of Solace.
Cleosolus.
Clyom Solas.
Clea of Solace.
Calaim Solas.
Darn.
It's not pronounced the same way that it's spelled. You have to remember that.
I know.
I'm fucking strangling
If
you.
Darren.
Okay. Alright. Flowering is just stroking Bella's hair.
Take out Bella for me. I need to take a walk.
Yeah.
And start moving over here.
Moving where?
Downward, just a little bit. South. Just kind of, not necessarily jogging, but, approaching that.
Alrighty. Okay. What is Quinn doing?
Sorry, I've just been fucking recalling information about Dammer for the past, 40 minutes. What are we doing?
What is Quinn doing right now?
Is it just, free, how much free time do we have?
Alright. Here, let me just, put it this way. Dammer clapped his hands and said that, and says that, well, it's been fun, but that's all I can give for now. I must tend back to my wagon. Customers are waiting, of course.
Okay. Fuck. I have so many things I want to do. I'll go to Catherine
Okay.
and talk with her. Hey. You right?
She just nods her head.
I have well, no, you're not the talkative type. You know, I'm a ranger. I can't quite get a read on you ever when I try. Is there a reason for that?
Let's see here. She gives you a quizzical look.
Well, to put it in other terms, I can read people's. Well, at a glance, I can read people's defenses, what they're resistant to, and other combat-related information. But as for you, your emotional state, even for a stone-cold killer, it's almost like it's a blank slate. Like you wouldn't have a cognizance or access to an analytical thoughts or whatnot at all. Almost like emotions have been mechanically purged from your being. Why is that?
Oh, by the way, Azu.
Yeah?
By the way, Azu.
Yeah.
Okay. Olivine knows that every time that that Catherine tries to make an expression on her face, she's actually trying. Because she never does.
Yep. I suspected this about her a long, long time ago.
Basically, she had to put effort into making that quizzical look. Okay, so go ahead, continue.
I was
All
thinking
I've
the
heard
same
this,
thing.
right?
What?
All I've heard what Quinn was saying, right? I would assume since she was right there.
Here goes.
I'm not trying to hide it, so.
Olive would then look to Quinn. There's a reason why she's as good as she is.
Complete lack of emotion, I'm guessing.
Well, I wouldn't say complete, and no offense, Catherine, but she's never been one that's been too in touch with her feelings and expressing them. But that's what it makes her exactly so hard to detect, and so hard to sniff out, essentially.
Okay.
Quinn kind of like looks at Oliver and asks, "She's an assassin. I understand it from that standpoint. I mean, I don't say class assassin, but I mean like I think I would recognize like a killer if I like based on the information that we know of her so far."
Oh, with that being said, as soon as like Olivine mentions that, Catherine reaches behind her, and takes out a piece of parchment and starts scribbling on it.
See, in the past, essentially, we would team together. I would find the target, and she would eliminate the target.
A scout and an executioner.
We tend to work in pairs, yes.
Okay. Alright,
Just for curiosity.
go ahead.
Hang on. I need to find something because I forgot.
Okay. While doing that, Catherine finishes whatever she's scribbling, and then she turns it around and shows it to the both of you, and I guess Keon unintentionally. It looks like a very bad doodle of a sunshine with rainbows and a tree.
That is surprisingly wholesome for an assassin.
Uh-huh.
Olivine would just sort of smirk and gesture to the scribble with the thumbs and case in point.
And
That's
okay,
that's surprisingly cute.
Olivine, you also can notice that there's a hidden message inside it.
Of course.
You can both Kion and you can read it as this is showing emotion, right?
Catherine literally aside from Narple Shippuden.
What?
Yep. She is.
Who?
Sai from Naruto Shippuden.
I have no idea who that is.
Basically, like the kind of character that Catherine is.
That's hilarious.
Catherine may or may not be a sociopath.
A sociopath, or then just someone. Well, I swear to God, if this is like legitimately the fucking backstory of Sai, it's like.
Honestly, I don't remember if I even made it that far into it.
Oh well.
She's not a psychopath, but I'm pretty sure she's a sociopath.
A psychopath? What are you talking about? As I'm covered in blood.
No, I mean like a literal, unironic, like psychopath, sociopath.
Difference is she may have difficulties with empathy and emotion more than she is, malicious or anything.
Yeah, whereas one has none at all.
Yeah. Sociopath. A person with a personality disorder manifesting itself in extreme antisocial attitudes and behavior.
Can also have blunted effect.
Could have. Say.
But yeah, so as you can see, pretty applicable to her and why she's good. Because she's really good at hiding her emotions because she's not very good with them in general, which makes her extremely difficult to read. That's out of character, of course.
Yeah.
When it is
So, and no, it just drops this fucking knowledge bomb just out of nowhere, like, hey. Hey, Olivine, right? And Catherine.
Yes.
You guys ever been to a town called Sevke on a mission?
Have we ever been there?
Yep.
Yes, we have.
Quinn kind of just narrows his eyes a little bit and just says, I see. You've
Why
seen
do
the
you
world
ask?
then. Just out of curiosity. That town isn't exactly the center of... Well, center of anything, close to anything, so...
You ask.
I just figured.
Why do you ask?
Captain also mentions, I'm pretty sure that's that place with the really good tavern.
Were there any good taverns? Don't really remember.
The tavern master was very hospitable.
Insight question. Insight check Quinn.
Alright.
With him saying he doesn't remember. Because I think he's full of shit.
Wait, what are you like saying that he doesn't remember?
He's saying that he's not sure. As he's being kind of aloof with the fact that he doesn't remember, but I think he does.
Alright. I'll try to deceive.
Okay.
25.
25. Well, couldn't even beat that.
I can.
You matched it with actually. Wait, you matched it with a higher natural roll,
That's hilarious.
and with that ruling, that means Quinn successfully deceives Olivine, but Olivine knows that something is up. She just doesn't know what.
18. I had to roll an 18 or higher for that to work.
You did, good job.
Olivine kind of looks at Quinn. You're being oddly dismissive about this.
Suck it, insightful rogue. I mean,
Well-
Inquisitive Rogue.
Of course, I had to roll fucking so damn.
Dude, you had a fucking reliable talent and a plus 15 mod. Eat shit.
Yeah,
Help.
you have a total of 25. a 10 plus 20, plus 15. Quinn had an 18 plus 7. 18 plus 7 wins.
Yeah. I love you, sorry. That was just awesome.
I was really curious why this is an oddly specific question.
Well,
She's not
I'm
gonna
also... Well,
accept
Quinn...
that.
Yeah. Quinn's just gonna, like, answer, like, explain to them a little bit. Well, we are allies right now, and, me and this old man here looks at Kion. The one-winged wolf, as you'd say, are from Cleave Souls as well. I just figured.
Sekiro.
Roseki no Okami. No, Sekiro no Roseki. There we go. Besides, we're also in the spy business, as I guess you are in eliminating those who are dangerous to, well, the general public.
Yes.
Just
Need I
that.
remind you, though, that we only hunt after fiends, fae, vampire, and so on.
That's not what I asked, was it?
People.
I didn't catch any of that. What was that?
Excuse me.
Like from both of you, I didn't catch any of that.
Go first.
It's
Olivine, it
it's like
perceives him as insinuating something.
okay. My question was, can you have Olivine repeat that?
Yeah. Repeat what you said.
Olivine responds to that. And let me remind you that we only hunt after fiends, fae who've gone too far, vampires and the like. We don't hunt people.
Let me guess, the next thing you say is that you never miss your mark. And it's
Olivine
never
just
happened
points to
before.
Catherine.
You know, even if the fang hits, the marker can always go awry. Wouldn't be the first time. And Quinn kind of just like he leaned in a little bit, but then he just kind of like stands up straight and goes like, "Well, the taverns on that side of Cleave Souls are good. We should go and have a drink sometime. Let's talk more about this later." And as Quinn turns, walks up to I'm gonna walk up to Rose and ask Rose to train with me later. As Quinn turns, looks at Kion, and just gives him this kind of not desperate, but kind of like a sad look, I guess, is the best way of putting it. Just a glance as he walks away. Thanks for the talk.
Kion tips his hat to the both of you, and turns around to walk with Quinn.
Olivine would then look to Catherine and ask her, "What exactly was that about? I have a feeling you know a bit more of what he's talking about than I do."
Catherine. Actually, roll inside real quick.
DC 40.
DC 100.
Jeez, with her, that's fucking like Olivine struggle.
Honestly, 40 wouldn't be that far off. Probably.
I mean, as opposed to my DC 100 joke.
29.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, you're looking at her, and for the first time in a long time, she's looking at you as if she's genuinely confused.
I'm going to assume that we had a mark in this place he's talking of.
Maybe.
In which case, I will bring that up.
Questions for later.
Yes, I suppose.
Does
Okay.
Kyon just walk with me, or?
He's just like, well, just walking with you. Well, looks like it's a repeated cycle of yesterday's enemy becoming today's friend, and yesterday's friend being today's enemy. Ain't it, Quinn?
I need a tiny time to think. But you're not completely wrong. For now, let's keep our guns holstered. No point going to wave in. Sorry, I went out of line.
It's alright.
And quick.
It's alright. The feeling's mutual. I understand how it feels.
However, with you, to be honest, our cases aren't quite the same, are they, Kyon? Of course, Quinn gave the signal to not speak out loud. Before this happened.
Yep.
Of course, our cases weren't quite the same. Yours were taken, and mine were taken. But by which side, and by who? Will you help me figure that out?
Let's see here. Kion grabs you by the shoulder and says like, as long as y'all keep to your promise about that drink.
Of course. I'd just rather not have it be a blood-stained one. We have things to do.
No one
No point in dwelling.
No one
Yeah?
people. Likely wouldn't be.
Wouldn't be the first time we would be surprised, would it? By something that comes out of the woods. I just hope that doesn't come to what I think it is.
He nods at you, and then he nods at Rose. Well, I guess after a bit of rest, we're all gonna be getting some training done.
Also, yeah, one more thing, Kyon.
And what's that, kid?
That woman with the red eyes, the assassin. Can you read her at all? To me, she's like a blank slate.
He let's see. He turns around and just like looks at Catherine. Who at the time was looking at looking at Olivine.
Would he have noticed her confusion
Yes.
at her question?
Yep. He was able to pick up on that.
Was Quinn able to pick up on the confusion? Or the confused expression? Or would I have to roll for that?
Let's see here. You were turned away, and you let's see here. Here, let's try this. I want you to roll a perception.
Just flat?
Flat. It's more like, huh? Should I give you this advantage or not?
Okay,
Let's not.
alright.
Perfect.
I don't know shit.
Okay. You didn't notice that at all because you did turn around completely before before walking off.
Okay.
Okay. Kion did pick up on what you guys were talking about because thieves can't. Or common if you were which would depending on which way you were talking. Most likely thieves can't.
Thieves can't, yeah.
And he did also notice her confused expression. Right now she seems a bit confused.
Confused.
Could be that
Why would she-
she ain't got an idea what we were talking about. Or she could just be playing around.
If you don't know, that usually means bad. That usually means bad business. I don't mean that in a good way. But
Y'all gotta admit, this is rather refreshing.
I'd rather be in Cleve's Souls, just having a drink right now. The goddamn frontal lobe feels like it's gonna explode.
Does Rose
But-
say anything?
You're not wrong.
I assume Rose isn't able to really tell what's happening right now.
She's like right in front of them, like right in front of them while they're talking.
Well, most of that was silent, right?
We would have swapped out by now.
I would
I
have
feel.
assumed with her being that close, she might have heard something. They're just
No.
a few feet away.
Rose
Yes.
is just getting an expression of contemplating something.
A constant what?
Contemplating something, I said.
Oh, contemplating something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim.
What's on your mind, princess?
I don't know. Things are getting a lot more real, aren't they?
More real?
That's a rare
no,
sentence
no.
to hear from. That's a rare sentence to hear from your head, from your mouth.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. And Keon just kind of closes his eyes and like crosses his arms
Quinn.
with like a half amused smirk.
I'm just worried, you know.
You should worry about what you're saying in front of your Prince Charming.
Hmm.
You know, might leave a bad impression. Isn't that right, Keon?
There we go. Front of my mess.
He just,
Keon obviously notices that like Quinn's just mucking around with Rose.
let's see. Keon just laughs to himself.
But I did come here to ask you for a favor. Well, Rose. Doesn't really feel right to call you just a nameless Tabaxi anymore.
What's up, Quinklin?
You have a fair bit of firepower. Mind sparring with me later on?
You want me to
Oh,
shoot
yeah.
you?
Of course not. Just target practice. We can have some hand-to-hand combat too if you're willing.
Just has this very cat-like grin. Yeah. I'm up for it.
Quinn. Let's see.
Yeah?
Kia, I'm pretty sure you would lose in a cat fight against a literal cat.
We can make it a human fight. Even the naming of even the etymology of the world is against me. Oh boy.
Let's see. What was that, Yami?
Just being smart. Don't mind me.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Konbanwa.
Nani?
Quick, someone give him some internet. Okay.
Charge him up.
Beam me
One,
up.
two, check one, two.
Take
Check one,
this
two.
power
Okay,
with all of
better.
our love and care. I don't know.
Okay, better. Alright, what were you saying?
Slap fight.
What? Okay.
Slap fight.
Slap fight? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it. It's gonna,
That's
it's gonna-
unfair.
It's gonna be like those like those little kids fighting, with just like slapping each other like freaking like with their faces turned away.
Yeah, like
The only difference being the cat one has claws, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this is fair, not.
That reminds me of that reminds me of one of my favorite builds from Skyrim.
One of my at least this time they don't have fucking 3 feet long talons that almost like cut me into fucking pepperoni slices. But yeah, I'd appreciate it. I just got a sudden urge to and Quinn clenches his fist like in front of him to improve my aim. Who knows when he'll need to hit a deadeye. And I feel like you'd be a good playful adversary.
Just kind of cocks her head a little bit. Just get her smile. You sure you're ready?
Readier than you'll ever be. If you win, I'll give you catnip. Catnip.
Don't drug the kitty.
It's a reward. You're beating me in a shootout.
Gonna make her freaking high and take advantage of her, you jerk. I'm kidding.
Of course. How did you guess my plan?
£5.
I'll take a wow.
And I'm game.
£5. Hey now, I don't want to kill you. 2.5.
Big Kenny, I know how to do moderation. Just hold on a little bit sometimes.
Quinn has this expression.
Okay.
Quinn has this expression on his face. I sent it in a DM.
Okay.
Just like this kind of confused, like pitying, like Yeah.
Kill just scratching his head, like was that like under his hat?
Sure, if you say that, I guess.
Well, she'll learn the hard way.
Sure, hell, let's give her 7.
This is gonna be what happens in general.
I haven't seen a drunk cat before. This ought to be fun. All right, 5 it is.
Okay.
That's cute.
The fuck.
How not to interact with a cat.
No.
Nom 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 nom.
You don't give them the whole jaw. They don't know how to pace themselves. And...
Totally can't hold her back.
Cat's like, fuck off, it's mine. Can't have it.
Molly, take the fucking thing away. What are you doing?
Trying.
Jug the kitty.
Cat has a grip of iron.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Oh my god.
I mean, you broke 5s and a DM.
And then if she does it, I'll just hide the catnip. Like I'll just put it in my breast pocket or something, and never lets her have it. So she's in eternal torment since she's addicted.
Okay. Alright then, so let's see here. So we've gotten that out of the way. So
It's fine.
So basically, okay. Basically, oh, that's right. Olivine. With Adelheid as close as he is to you, you actually notice that it's getting a little bit. The temperature shot up a little bit, as while you were standing near Adelheid.
Curious.
Just something to note for later. But anyway. So the night comes and goes, and over at let's see here. I'm going to take Olivine and let's move her over here for a little bit. Does let's see here. When Bella is sent to her quarters, what is Ashi doing?
Ashi is, for the moment, still by that gray structure. I think it's a fountain. I forget what it is.
Okay, the fountain. You're in the fountain now. By it.
Oh, okay.
By it would be.
I've had it
fuck.
there. Good job.
She's swimming in the fountain. What?
Well, it's dried up, so there's that.
You know, that's only a minor detail.
Okay, if it's dried up, I'll be in it.
Fine.
What the heck, no.
Fine then. Okay. So, what is Ashi doing, by the way? Or what is she just waiting?
Just sitting there, kind of
Going off steam?
thinking, praying. Are we still on the right path? Is this what's supposed to happen? We beat them back, but they're still out there. And the more we go forward, the more we're losing. More and more every day. We're just not strong enough yet.
Okay.
Uncle Mother, are you still watching us?
As you say that, you feel a little bit of warmth.
Thank you. I hope that
Oops.
you... And another you said?
I said not there. Let's see here. Behind you, you hear. Are you all right?
Hi. Yeah, think so. How about you?
He touches the parts that he was poked in. That was an immense power.
I hop out of the fountain again. Why did you do that?
Any bit of information would help us.
You knew you wouldn't win.
I'm still going.
You're so frustratingly me, you know that?
Frustratingly.
And I was gonna kind of just put a hand on his head. It's gonna like gently caressing it.
You do that while he's still taller than you.
Yeah, I know.
She reaches up really high.
I mean, she looks up to the world.
The shifter of the world.
Zawardo!
Zawardo!
Arcana Force, whatever number that was, the world.
Yep.
Am I noticing anything different with them at this point?
Okay. Let's see here. You don't notice that he seems pretty much normal from the looks of it. Doesn't seem any weaker. And it doesn't really seem any weaker or anything. But there is something odd that you notice. He's not wearing the gauntlets anymore.
So I definitely know for sure kind of what happened now. Not necessarily the specifics, but I've been wondering for a while now. You did something, didn't you?
Did something.
You're not wearing the gauntlets anymore.
They were helpful.
And they no longer are. Because whatever was ailing you at the time is no longer doing so.
They're still helpful.
And why aren't you wearing them?
I'm not fighting right now.
You weren't fighting previously. And the last time I saw you without them, well, you couldn't get out of bed. Kenra. You're sacrificing yourself. This time, you sacrificed a part of yourself, something that's going to become a being of its own. That. You shouldn't have done that. We could learn more about what's going on through other means.
He just closes his eyes and just looks towards the fountain.
I get that. I get that you're trying to help. I understand that this is not ideal, but there are some things we just shouldn't do. Still, I'm grateful that you tried. But we're gonna fix this. All of this.
Ashi.
Yeah?
You're the Phoenix Flame School. When I tried to attack him after that miss, I felt what seemed like a hot resistance.
I think I see what you're getting at.
It felt similar to what you could do.
Dammer Cantel, whatever he is something absurdly powerful and alien. As we are now, we have no chance of doing anything against him. Maybe able to do something.
One more thing.
What is it?
While I was on the ground and he was healing me, he whispered something. He said
And what was that?
He said that even he wasn't a match for what's to come.
That's
Okay,
not a
that's
pleasant
terrifying.
thought. That's not a pleasant thought. But he clearly doesn't think that all is lost. I think whatever he's doing, whatever he's scheming, we need to survive for it to happen. Somewhere, the keys towards stopping that, some of them must already be with us. And the others seem to be ahead of us. As if it's telling the truth, of course. But you got it.
I can't quite read him.
It makes two of us.
Okay, that's funny.
Mm. Do you still pray to the Bountiful Mother?
Yes. It seems as though she willed it for things to be this way.
I've almost assumed that The gods don't necessarily involve themselves directly with us mortals do, but they always believe in us and support us in other ways. I wouldn't say it's necessarily her will as much as it is her believing in us to make things right in the end. That's what I've always believed.
During that fight against after the fight with Eternia and Sev, I believe I might have unlocked stronger magic.
You awakened to something.
It's not very powerful, but I can at least bring someone back from death now.
That's actually really good. That'll definitely be helpful. Things are getting more and more dangerous, and if we're able to ward off even death itself, that's a great advantage.
My sister has had that ability for a little bit.
The more that's capable, the better.
I'm sorry I didn't quite make as good a performance as I probably should have.
You couldn't have done anything differently. He was definitely way out of your league. None of us could have hoped to even injure him. Even if we had fought him head on altogether, I think. Or at least we would have suffered heavy losses.
He did mention the only ones who can hope to stand up against him are fire, steel, and light.
Those three only, huh? Us? And an Adelheid? It's too bad that he seems to be wrapped tight under his fingertip right now.
But given the situation, is it really a bad thing right now?
I don't like the idea of being beholden to the will of this fiend. For now, he's not actively trying to hurt us, and he certainly seems to be helpful. But he's not an altruist. There's something darker that motivates him. I don't like this at all.
Adelheid looks up to the sky.
Adelheid? What?
Sorry, Akenra.
The Ace! The Ace!
This is what happens when I freaking name everyone with A's.
It's not everyone, just 7 out of all.
Fuck,
7 of them.
fucking shut up.
Suddenly, a camera explodes in this place as a camera. Oops, sorry.
My bad. Okay.
Oh, they just did a switch places move.
Okay. Yes, I activated monster swap.
Creature swap, got it.
Monster replace. Fucking GX. Apparently, monster swap was also a thing in the anime in Duelist Kingdom. Sorry, not Duelist Kingdom. In Duel Monsters.
Good job.
Okay, but yeah, Akenra goes ahead and like looks at the sky, night sky.
Okay.
Ah, the A's.
He sings that.
You need to read slower.
Got it. I'll slow
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
I'll probably still make a mistake regardless anyway.
Your autism's like, I can't slow down. Oh god. No,
Well,
like legit, I
okay.
get that feeling, but it's like, slow the fuck down.
At the very least, it leads to like funny moments like this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, it does, but still, it's like, I get
your
your struggle.
just
Slow the fuck
crying
down.
This is Rita's brain.
No, this is autism. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing good.
This is your brain. This is your main. This is your main.
This is your main.
This is your
This is
mane,
the
yeah,
mane.
mane, like a
This is
lion's
the
mane.
on autism.
Regular nose. Alright, anyway.
But anyways, before we get too sidetracked,
Freaking hell. Yeah.
I would like to inside check all the way from inside my room, like fucking 700 feet away.
Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. Yami.exe has stopped responding. Lol.
Why is it Srishtamba? Why is it still responding?
we broke him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm just laughing too hard.
Same. I'm just chuckling to myself.
Okay. Before that. Okay.
Mm.
So, Akenra looks to the night sky. Let's see here.
Deep darkness and deep sadness.
Okay. And he tries to direct Ashi to some of the constellations. Look.
I'm looking.
I love the piano so much. Oh, okay. Right then.
Interesting thing to mutter to the stars.
Okay, so Akenra mentions. That one over there. That one is, if I recall correctly, Shiva.
Directness it.
You see this constellation that once you piece together which stars are part of it, and what lines are supposed to go where. It looks almost like a person with praying hands.
I was never one for stars, but yeah. I think I might know a little about that.
According to legend, he was supposed to be some sort of great hero as well. The legends say that he sacrificed himself and his entire clan to seal a creature that tormented the entire world.
And now we have Minato.
Does the legend say anything about what that was?
Most of the information about the legend is shaky at best, but this creature apparently was so powerful that it was the entire reason why the 10 swords were created in the first place.
I see. I think I begin to see the picture here.
Let's see here. He points roughly northeast of Shuva. And let's see, and you see what appears to be another constellation. And it's a bit strange. You notice, like you've noticed before every night, and I thought it's strange, but it's a literal circle of stars.
And what's that?
That is what we see in legends as the seal.
Do you watch the stars often, Kendra?
It's relaxing.
I bet it is.
It also reminds me of heroes long past. Legends of old. I want to be able to match their accomplishments in some way.
So it's a boyhood dream of yours, I'm guessing.
You notice him blushing a little bit.
Hey, I just kind of like punch him in the shoulder. Big, strong gods need to have dreams too, you know?
And yet,
Small, big, anything. The hawkers found for it, they say.
and yet, I keep looking towards Captain Governance, my sister, and now even Valdos, and I believe his name is Sostos. And honestly, even you. Can I even really realistically meet or match you?
Honestly, you impress us every day. Aki, you are so steadfast. In spite of everything that we've been through, you've pushed forward, protected us. I mean, I had to give you some crap for that, but you're reliable. You're part of our team.
I just think you'd be better off with my sister.
I mean, isn't much strong, but she is Itsumo's. You, Aki. I think you're a lot stronger than she is. You have to be the youngest sibling.
I want to punch Akenra. I am the one who has this right to self-depreciate himself. Let's see here. Roll insight real quick.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Akenra looks back to the night sky, and he has this look that seems a little bit puzzled.
Something on your mind, Aki?
I think I'm just imagining things. It's nothing.
And what do you imagine?
It's just a bit off, but I'm pretty sure that star over there was Supposed to be a little bit more to the right.
I immediately follow his gaze.
Okay. Like you noticed it before, but the circle of stars was a little bit off.
Now do you say it? I think you might be right. Hey, I wonder. I've had dreams about this.
I could just be misremembering things, especially with all that's happened.
I think especially with what's happened, we shouldn't be so quick to distrust your memory. Many strange and unusual things have been happening. Would not surprise me if the night sky itself has been shifted. And I think it might have been.
Perhaps we should try to find more information about this.
Information is everything that we need right now.
It's just a bit strange that out of all the stars to be off, it's the one representing the seal.
I wonder. Something has been freed. Well, for now, I don't think it's worth worrying about. Not something to forget by any means, but we need to focus on what we can do anything about right now.
Something that's been on my mind. Miss Ashi.
Call me Ashiaki.
I've noticed that you've tried your best to not kill anyone, but you see the rest of us, you're killing in self-defense, or for what we see as a greater good.
I've always thought that it's something to always be avoided, but at the same time, I understand that people have their reasons. And that I'm just not sure I should be butting up into their business.
Why don't you? It's nothing.
Why don't I kill? Why don't I wish to hurt someone to the point of no return? To remove something from this earth? I don't think it's my right to do so. I want to defend everyone. I want to protect this world, but people are flawed, misguided. Especially now, with all the chaos that's happening, all of the strange forces that are working behind the scenes, scheming. It's becoming increasingly... Do I have to do it now?
Nope, do it after.
Okay. I guess I don't want to bring the darkness back. I want to set an example. I want to give everyone an opportunity to do better. And those who have welcomed darkness into their hearts, I can stop them. But I've always left the judging that was far above me. I don't know anymore.
What Captain Confidence and my sister have taught me is if you're in a fight where your life depended on it, it sometimes might be best to put down someone who intends to do you harm with all their being. Because you can't guarantee that they will change.
But there's still alternatives. You know what my creed is, right? I want to be merciful. I want to heal, and sometimes think still figuring that out.
Have you killed anyone before?
Sometimes. I never meant to. I don't like that feeling.
Do you blame yourself?
How could I not? But we're just a little bit more careful, a little bit more decisive, skilled. I could simply end the fight without having to hurt anyone too badly. I know I'm inexperienced, and well, what happened, and I wasn't all that young. I was not that old, anyway. I mean, the rest.
It's harder to hold back. It's hard to find a balance between trying to stop someone and trying to kill them. As such, it's usually best or easier to just do what you can.
It is easier, but the masters always taught me that the easiest path isn't always the best. The easiest path led me to care for my family for time, let them be a little happy, but not truly living. The easy way led me to get involved with things that I think still are after me, to this day, the easy way, it almost led to the destruction of the world. And I think that's happened more than once. I don't want to take the easy way. But you know, I'm starting to wonder what I even should be doing. Sometimes I just find myself so lost. Can I say, by the way? Margarita's wandered off.
Okay.
Trying to look for me. I'll leave that for you to decide.
Alright. So, let's see here. So, Akenra goes ahead and mentions. The path is just laid right in front of us. The only thing we can do right now is to just walk it.
At least for now. I think that might be our best bet. But I'm not saying that we should follow it through. I think the only thing it can promise us is a lot more evil.
Roll inside.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, that's funny.
Nice.
Okay. Akenra now looks a bit surprised. I looked up in the sky again.
You notice something else?
Now I know I'm not imagining it.
I didn't think you were. I'm following his gaze. Do I see anything?
In the circle of stars, you notice on one of the stars to the right has shifted a little bit to the right.
You know what? I'm getting a bit concerned now. That things must have moved a lot, right?
It shouldn't be.
Say, have you happen to have heard any stories about things from beyond the stars?
As I've said before, these weapons were forged. To seal that monster, but also to combat a threat from beyond the stars.
Yeah. Details would help a lot right now, but I think this is a message. Time is very quickly being lost.
We must find strength in the rest of the weapons.
Yeah. What do you think it meant, by the way? Strength must be the next we find? Why that?
Perhaps I was trying to overhear, and I think Olivine might have the answer.
She probably does. Of course she does.
Is there something wrong?
Don't worry about it, Aki. I'm gonna have to question her anyway.
It's cold tonight.
It is. Makes it easier to think, I feel.
But while I was fighting alongside Sir Adelaide and Lady Bella, both of them were permeating light and darkness. Each.
I think I noticed that as well, and from what I was able to hear, that's something that's an ability that they had, right?
Mm.
But that reminds me, you transformed into that thing again. How'd you do that?
It's a it just happened.
Oh, you had. You did? You don't have more of that compound thing that Kyung gave you?
Yes. I was able to find another bit of it.
Insight check. Do I believe him, should I say?
Holy shit!
Bad poker face is bad.
You don't believe him at all.
That's really odd. I'm guessing something awakened in you too. That's a weird coincidence.
He called me a steel soul.
He did.
Yes. Perhaps it's just the power of metal?
I above him. Kind of accurate though.
Yes. Yes, it is. You notice that he's giving a nervous grin, a nervous smile, a nervous forced smile.
You're on to him.
I never asked you where you're from.
My sister said that we're from Eternia. I was too young to know what was going on.
See, so I'm guessing you must have spent most of your life in the money?
I think I was 4 when I first came there.
Really young, yeah.
I don't really remember much.
Do I remember what happened to Eternia?
You remember that it got its shit fucked up completely by multiple different natural disasters.
Because I think she's one of the characters who doesn't know, who didn't know about all of that, which we established with Eternia with previously, is what I asked.
Pretty sure by this point you've already spoken about it with the other characters.
I'm doubting that.
Hmm.
But I'm asking just. That's why I asked. Otherwise, I wouldn't have asked Kendra that.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, thanks.
I mean, by this point, like, considering how much time you spend with Isimos, as well.
Mhm. We're kind of like vagabonds, certainly. Going from place to place. I was looking for a home. Sorry, this doesn't really make that much sense.
He turns towards you, then like looks away. For now, this is our home, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is home.
But something I noticed about the Lord and the Lady.
What do you notice?
Once they were, well, returned, Lady Bella, she seems colder, and Lord Adelaide seems a bit warmer.
Something changed them when they were brought back.
And yet, High Priestess Nefertong and Chucken seem fine.
Why's that, I wonder? They definitely seemed awfully chipper.
I just hope that Lady Bella wakes up soon.
Me too. Me too, okay. I came here to think about things and it's not helping that much.
My
Let's go
apologies.
back.
Should I?
No, don't worry about it. Look with me.
So the two just walk back to the rest of the party, for the most part. But what will happen next time in the Rondo of Kiecross Eternia? Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch y'all later.
Bye bye. Ba 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 ba.